Hi there, it's Nabil.
Hi, and I'm Geraldine, and we're from Unlock the Powerful You.
So we just want to have a little discussion about clarity and what exactly is clarity and why is it really important to have clarity in your life. Many people wake up and they're not sure exactly, they're not clear of what they want in their business life, in their personal lives, and they go in different directions and they end up feeling really frustrated and insecure and really anxious. So it's really important to have that clarity.
Right, so first off, it's important to understand why we feel this way and why we're so unclear about who we are. The thing is that there's a lot of things that affect us. For example, the media tells us how we need to look, how we need to behave. Our family is giving us advice, giving us ideas of how we need to live our life. And all those things stagger your growth as an individual. And what happens is you stop thinking about what's good for you and you lose sight of yourself. So it's important to keep track of who you are constantly and remember what your focus is in your life. For example, you might have a career path that you want to take and somebody tells you this is not you or you can't do this. Those don't allow you to make the decisions that you need that are going to be good for you and you know that you can accomplish. So it's important to have clear those conflicting thoughts from your mind and keep sight of who you really are.
Now, when you get conflicting thoughts, you really feel insecure and unsure about yourself. And what ends up happening is you lose that momentum in your life every day. And you also start performing at a really mediocre level. Now, this really affects, your personal relationships. You lose that passion when you're interacting with people or, when you're at work, you lose that passion. And it really affects you in a really major way. It's really important to perform at that peak level. So that happens when you're clear with exactly who you are as a person, what you want. Which leads me to something else I want to discuss is why aren't you clear with what you want? Why do you have a problem with clarity? One thing to keep in mind is knowing your inner purpose. It's really important to know who you are as a person inside because when you know who you are as a person deep inside, you know your core values, you know your mission in life, it's really easy to find clarity and you'll be clear with exactly what direction you want to go in because you're fulfilled inside at your core and you're just ready to move forward. And now another thing I want to mention is conflicting thoughts. Conflicting thoughts it basically means you get conflicting thoughts when you want to take action. Now let's say you want to get into relationship, but you get a conflicting thought, and that is you're not ready for commitment, so you kind of pull back. And another example is if you want to give a workshop or business workshop or any workshop of your interest, but you're about to move forward, and then your family or your friends kind of criticize you, so you feel unsure about yourself. Now, the reason you feel unsure about yourself and you get a lot of conflicting thoughts is because you're not clear with what you want in life. When you have that clarity, when you know your inner purpose, you know who you are deep inside, you won't get those conflicting thoughts, or you'll get them, but you'll still move forward and you won't let it affect you at an emotional level.
That's absolutely right. So how do you deal with the loss of identity and what can you do to get clarity in your life? First of all, it's important to become aware of the emotions that you're feeling when you're actually taking these actions in your life. Become more connected with the things you're doing, being more aware, being more conscious. For example, I love to do community service and work for charity. I work in a soup kitchen sometimes, or sometimes I go volunteer for some kind of event. Those things really fulfill me. They give me a sense of aliveness, a feeling of connectedness to the world and to the humanity, and those things, those are amazing for me. This is the kind of feeling that gives me fulfillment. So think about what gives you fulfillment in your life and be conscious of the emotional ways that you are feeling while you're doing these things. This is going to help you become more focused and help you identify yourself as a person, because emotions are what lead you and help you make the decisions in your life. So, for example, if you're stuck and you're constantly having negative thoughts about the things that are happening, you're stressing, you're getting stuck on these emotional negative feelings, and they're not letting you process in the movement that you need to be going. So, this reflects in all areas of your life. So a couple things that you can actually do to help you succeed in your life is, for example, start writing and visualizing your ideal lifestyle 2 to 5 years from now. What do you see yourself doing? Who do you see yourself being around? Financially, are you stable? What are you doing? Write these things down. Make a picture of these things. All these things, you need to have them. You can look at them in the morning, put them by your bedside or at your desk. Yeah, and then you can see, and every day you are motivated and you're focused and you are determined because you have clear-cut goals and you know what direction you're headed. Not having clear goals keep you vulnerable, and many people can affect you by the things that they say, and they're going to just pull you off your track. So, be the CEO of your life. Of the things you are doing. Be conscious of your emotions on a daily basis, and execute your life to the best that you can.
Alright, take care and have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
Have a great day.